Low key, and I say I am Mr. Super Facts. My barber brought me back to life. Rule number one of being homeless: never look homeless. Today's day one of building a truth community in real life. You know, I don't really have any other reason to be stuck in this realm. So before I 86 myself in GTA 5, before I end up wasted, today is the day where we stop talking about it and where we be about it. Because I don't give a fuck about a Charlie Kirk. I don't give a fuck about a Donald Trump. I don't give a fuck about a Jeffrey Epstein. I don't give a fuck about a Republican, Democrat. I don't care about a fucking COVID. I don't care about nothing, none of this shit, bro. I don't care about none of this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, the solution is right there. And it's like this massive, just obese elephant in the room where everybody complaining about this fucking trash ass world that we live in, but not a single fucking person that's doing all of this exposing is doing anything in real life about it. So today is day one, even though I've been talking about this for a long time. You know, clearly, like, if you want something done, you got to do it yourself, right? So I'm going to be making every type of social media that exists. I'm going to create every type of social media that exists. We might even fucking resurrect MySpace. And I'm going to be looking for people that are serious about building a truth community in real life, you know, a safe haven for free thinkers. Let's have a real conversation. You know, one of my biggest fears, two of my biggest fears in life since I was young was being homeless and being hungry. Those are like two things I always was like, man, I was like super scared of. And then it happened. And it's the craziest shit in the world, and it makes you feel like, well, damn, ain't nothing impossible after that. Like, after you get over the shit that, you know, you're the most fearful of, you know, it's basically shit. You can do anything after that. So I learned and adapted on how to be homeless, on how to, like, it's all your mentality. It's all like, you know, adapt or die, you know? So I had to learn and, you know, mentally get myself to a level where I'm okay. Like, you know, I'm not miserable if I have to sleep in a hotel or sleep in a car or couch hop or couch surf or physically sleep outside. You know what I'm saying? I've been in some of the worst situations that I'm not even going to get into in this video. But I've been in situations where it's like people just like, you know, like family and everything just been done so foul, bro. I mean, type of shit that people have done shit to me that I could never do to them, type shit. You know what I mean? Where it's like, this is insane. You know, so that's how you know this shit is it's just an all out spiritual assault. Let's have a real conversation. And you know, I'm just about I'm just about, you know, trying to I'm just about trying to actually build something before I die. It's anybody can fucking 86 themselves. Anybody can leave this world realm, whatever. If you're upset, it takes a strong person, man. In my opinion, because I also believe it takes a strong person to 86 yourself. It goes against all human nature. People say, "Oh, you took the coward way out." Well, I don't think the same person that says that. I don't think you had the balls to off yourself. I'm gonna be honest with you. That takes massive fucking balls to go against human nature and remove yourself, physically from this fucking existence. Let's have a real conversation, bro. So that's how I look at it. Motherfuckers don't be having the balls. People be talking about it all the time, but people don't have the balls to do that shit. People want to complain all the time, but they don't have the fucking balls to do that shit. Let's have a real conversation. So, but I also two things can be right, and I believe that you do have to be strong to keep going. You gotta be just as strong to keep going as strong you gotta be to say I'm removing myself from this place. And that's about it, man. The only thing that I'm interested is just trying to build something before I go ahead and find the exit door. Like Truman, you know what I'm saying? So that's what we're gonna be doing today. Creating a whole bunch of social medias, and we're gonna be going on. Hopefully, we can go on some sort of adventure or journey, and we can find more like-minded people that are self-aware and they know that they're awake in this video game, and they're not afraid to they wear that label conspiracy theorist proudly. Let's have a real conversation, because in this piece of shit satanic simulation realm, everything is a conspiracy. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers been conspiring against our souls before we ever got here. Let's have a real conversation. Motherfuckers have been conspiring against our soul before we even got here. That's a real conversation. Okay? These people want to snatch your soul. That's a whole fact. And they want you to live in hell in your heart and in your mind. It's as simple as that. So just getting my car, trying to work on my car, man, my life would be so different if I had a reliable fucking car. And this world knows it, man. This world knows it. And it's certain things you can feel the sabotage. Like if you tapped in, you tuned in, you feel it. You know what I'm saying? Pause. Like you take one step forward and you get fucking kicked in the chest back 3,000 steps. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't make any fucking sense when you're just trying to be an authentic soul, a good person. You're trying to live by the law, the golden rule, things of that nature. You're trying to learn, grow, ascend, evolve, so on and so forth. You know what I mean? And it's like this. Listen, man. This world, this realm, these evil motherfuckers, they not having that shit. They not having that shit. So once I overcame the things that I was genuinely fucking scared of, there's nothing to be scared of anymore. at all. It's all a fucking illusion. You know, the concept of fear is man-made. You know, the valid reality is awareness. That's it. You know, and I want to be around people. You know, I hate people, bro. So for me to even feel like this, it's in my spirit. I hate people. I can't stand like the average person, especially where I come from. You know, I come from the East Coast, tri-state area. Everybody's a fucking asshole. Everybody is fucking, just so standoffish. There's zero fucking community. You know what I mean? Everybody a fucking fraud, man. Everybody's a fucking fraud. Everybody's out for self, man. So the only thing that, makes me even feel like continuing to fucking wake up is simply just being around people that's on my frequency. You know what I mean? Being around people, that get it. We on an energetic level, we speak in the same language. Let's have a real conversation. You know what I mean? And I don't want to be like these other people, man. I don't want to be like these other, you know, uh, whatever you want to fucking call it, man. People that they put out all this, and I don't want to be a fucking David Icke. I don't want to be none of these people. Like all of these people that put out all of this information, but what did you build? You know what I'm saying? What what did you build? If you don't build shit, then what did you do? What did you really do? So that's how I look at it. You know what I mean? And that's definitely the goal. You know what I'm saying? That's definitely the goal. That shit sound like mumbo jumbo. This bitch ass is fat. What the fuck? Yo. Oh my god. Anyway. So that's my goal, man. It's gonna be day one. It's annoying, but you would think, there'd be like a sense of urgency, man. You see how crazy this world is? Like, we're literally like they got their fucking foots. I mean, we're all getting the George Floyd treatment right now, and there's zero sense of urgency. You know what I mean? Like, and I just refuse to be that person that's like, it's like we're all living in third person watching this movie when we can all be main characters, when we can all choose and opt in to be main characters and take initiative, you know what I mean, and do something about what the fuck is going on. I don't understand. You know what I mean? That's what NPCs do. NPCs just sit on their hands and observe and shit. Yes, we can observe, but we also have the ability to create. That's the whole point of waking up. You realize, oh shit, I have the ability to create as well. This is not, no matter how much they try to sabotage, the things that we want to manifest and the positive energy um we want to put out into the world. I don't fucking get it. I don't fucking understand. So it is what it is. If I gotta do it by myself, then I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? But, You know, I feel like I know some good people, some real souls that really are in fucked up situations. So it doesn't make any sense why we don't help each other. Because all that's gonna happen is we're just gonna suffer in isolation, and it doesn't make any fucking sense. There's no logical sense why anybody would be like, hey y'all, instead of us like all coming together in real life, putting our money up, buying some land, and figuring it the fuck out together, instead of doing that, let's just all stay exactly where we at and suffer in isolation. That doesn't make any sense. And if you're a person that think that that's comfortable with that, like there's like, you haven't, conquered detachment yet. You haven't conquered detachment, and that's a fucking demon. That, attachment, being attached to anything in this realm is a fucking demon. Like, yeah, I catch myself all the time getting mad at earthly shit. I sit here, I'm stressing out about this car. My car is fucked up. I'm sitting here stressing about this shit. I'm like, then I take a step back and I'm like, bro, I'm a fucking immortal light being. Fuck this car. Sit here stressing about a bitch. Take a step back. I'm a fucking immortal light being. My soul is already, my soul is incapable of having void. My soul is infinitely complete. Fuck this bitch. You understand? This is supreme. Like, this is supreme consciousness, man. I'm not saying I'm perfect. I ain't shit. I say the same thing every fucking day. But the demon of attachment is very real. And you're gonna keep holding on to shit until it's too late, and then you realize it never really mattered, or the lesson was to let go. Let's have a real conversation. That's all this shit is. The lesson is to let go. You holding on to shit like a bitch. Respectfully. You holding on to shit like a bitch. Let it go. It's coming from a person. I am the perfect mascot for a conversation like this because I fucking literally had to let go of everything. Whether it was, you know, forced on me or I had to submit. It is what it is. So that's that. You know what I'm saying? I hope that I genuinely hope that people can snap out of it and choose to stop being voluntary slaves and batteries for this satanic simulated matrix. Stop. Just stop. Snap out of it. That's the thing about me. Like, I'll entertain bullshit from time to time. I'll entertain a fucking demon from time to time. I'll entertain shit that don't serve me from time to time. But I'm always self-aware. I'm never ignorant. When I'm doing something I'm not supposed to be doing, I know it. I'm not in denial. I don't make up, I don't lie to myself. I know it. I own it, and it is what it is. So I hope people just choose to stop being fucking slaves, man. And one day we could wake up, you know, on some land, and we can just, you know, be a part of a community where you don't have to interact with lower level people. I'm sorry, it's just what it is. Like, don't nobody want to be around a person that hasn't worked on themselves. Let's just call it what it is. Nobody want to carry your demons. Nobody like, let's just be for real. You know what I mean? Like, the act of trying to wake somebody up, right? It's an act of, in my opinion, it's an act of divine love, because you're trying to pull somebody up. You're trying to elevate somebody's fucking soul. Like, you're trying to help them reconnect with their soul. That's the purest form of divine love. But if that person ain't ready, fuck them. You know what I'm saying? If that person ain't ready, fuck them. And focus. Use that energy to focus on people that's already aware. Use that energy to focus on people that's already aware. That you ain't gotta explain to, and you ain't gotta try to persuade the truth to. And you ain't gotta try to fucking teach them about, you know what I'm saying, why they lower self isn't productive to them. Fuck that. I'm so tired of these people making excuses to be pieces of shit. So go ahead. Be a piece of shit. Let them be pieces of shit. So it is what it is. That's the video. I genuinely don't give a fuck, like, about nothing. I'm not excited. Fuck this car. Fuck this slave labor. You know what I'm saying? Fuck relationships. The only thing that I genuinely care about is building something where when I die, because you got to think about it, like, that's how you know what your mission is. You know what I'm saying? If you just imagine you on your deathbed right now, everything if you were on your deathbed right now, everything that you thinking to yourself, damn, I wish I could have did, that's your mission. That's your life path. You know what I'm saying? And that's just something I didn't choose that shit. From the beginning I said, I just want to bring real people together. And then it went from doing that on the internet. So I'm like, well, the only next step is in real life. Because you see the way shit is going outside. And when shit get real, what type of situation do you want to be in? Do you want to be in a situation where it's just you surrounded by a bunch of fucking mouth breathing NPC zombies that's ready to kill you over some fucking a can of soup? Or do you want to be around people like you, like yourself, that already did the prep work, that already, you know what I'm saying, that already got the weapons loaded up, that's already ready? You know what I mean? I just don't get it. I really don't get it. So we're gonna do that. Maybe like I think we'll start off with like a 30-day challenge. You know what I'm saying? So this is gonna be day 1 of starting/building a true community in real life. And I don't give a fuck if it's just regular people with no fucking channel, or if it's like other content creators. But I'm like wary of other like bigger content creators, because I'm like, you motherfuckers is doing thousands of views, you're monetizing the truth and shit like that, but you refuse to actually do something in real life outside where it matters. So if I'm being honest, I really don't fuck. Like, if you a conspiracy theorist or a truth seeker or a free thinker content creator, and you haven't transitioned, like you're getting like tens of thousands of views and you haven't transitioned your work into real life, I think you're a fucking coward, and I think you're a pussy. And I think that, you know, I think it's just like that's the problem with this shit, with what happened to this community. You know what I'm saying? It's like this is not supposed to be entertainment. You know, I'm scrolling on social media and people are talking about all the fucking poison that they're putting in our food and water and shit like that. And they're like making jokes about it or being sarcastic about it. And I'm like, there's nothing funny about enslavement. There's nothing funny about being a slave, bro. Like I get it, I crack jokes and shit like that, but like it's just pure rage for these people that think they can play God without permission. It's pure fucking rage for these people, and that's why they don't come around real people. That's why you don't ever see these people just walking down the street. You know what I'm saying? Nobody like these, bro. The zombies, low. So, guess I gotta do it myself. You know what I mean? Because people just be a lot of people are so attached, man. And it's like it's like, bro, I'm always thinking about like I don't want to come back here. I want to get what I gotta get done in this lifetime, which I'm not saying is possible, but I'm trying to get, the voice inside of the voice inside of my head or chest is like, this is what you have to do, and a lot of people don't know their gifts or don't know their mission or don't know, you know, their life path or whatever because they not tapped in. They listening to voices of way too many demons. You know what I'm saying? So, when you close your doors, get your mind right, cut off your addictions, um, acknowledge your flaws and do the mirror work, then you can start to hear the voice of God, which is just yourself. It's just your intuition. Um, it's that gut feeling, and it tells you exactly what you're supposed to be doing and exactly what you're not supposed to be doing. And people just use their free will. That's why I'm like, hey, free will is a myth because the majority of people just use their free will to do silly shit, right? The majority of people just use their free will to continue to be addicted to shit, to continue to be toxic. You know what I mean? Continue to do dumb shit. The average person does not exercise their free will to do, you know, righteous shit. You know what I mean? You got free will, including myself. You got free will to fast today. Are you gonna fast? Hell no. You got free will to, if you have a home, you have free will to take in a homeless person. Are these rich people? Are these people gonna do that? Hell no. You know what I mean? So I look around and I see free will for what it is, man. People talk about free will. Yeah, free will is a cop out, man. To do a lot of shit that's low vibrational. Let's just call it what it is. You know what I'm saying? Because this is a low ass vibrational realm. So much chaos, so much confusion. Don't know, and it's even worse now because of social media. Don't nobody fucking have no type of respect. Don't nobody fucking have no type of loyalty. Don't nobody have no direction where they going. You know, it's just everybody's doing without will. It's fucking gross. Like it's genuinely fucking gross out here, bro. The energy is disgusting. Niggas just focused on the stupidest shit. Niggas face look. Niggas faces is buried in this black mirror. Shit is garbage, bro. I go to the fucking gym and everybody's just staring down. I mean, bro, it's so wicked, man. It's so fucking wicked. People act more human. Look, another one. Yo, I'm about to look, another one over there staring at his phone. Look, I'm about to just start like phone watch, zombie watch. You know what I'm saying? Like, people act more human, you know, in a fake world than they do in the real world. You know what I'm saying? People will fucking scroll and they'll be on social media staring at other people and staring into their lives on their phone all day long. But let you stare at a person in real life. Let you make eye contact with another person in real life and they look at you like you crazy. But this the same people that's staring. Look at them. Look at them. Look. It's disgusting, bro. It make me feel like a fucking clown for looking at my phone even when I need to. Like it's become corny now. I don't even want a phone. I don't even want this fucking phone, bro. I genuinely don't even want this shit. This phone keeps you trapped in a vibration, man. The phone itself gives off, you know, like negative energy. You know what I mean? The phone itself. So I hate it. Like I get anxiety. That's why I keep my ringer off. For the last fucking couple of years, my phone it's not even on vibrate. Like it's just silent. And when I feel like checking my messages, I'll check my messages. You know what I mean? But other than that, I keep my phone on complete silent and no vibrate. You know what I'm saying? But this ain't like I can't like how do people enjoy this shit? You know? How are people enjoying this? Ain't living. This is not living, dog. This shit is just a bunch of busy work. That's what this shit feel like. Every fucking day just feel like busy work. Gotta get up, make this certain amount of money. Gotta do my laundry. Then I gotta go pay these bills. Then I gotta talk to somebody I don't want to talk to because some dumb shit I gotta get done. It's the same thing every day. You know what I mean? And I gotta go buy groceries and I gotta fucking buy soap so I can wash my ass and maintain this vessel. You know what I mean? Like it's just busy work. It's just busy work. That's what this realm feels like, you know. Um, basically, unless you're rich. Basically, unless you're fucking rich and you got the financial freedom to buy your life back. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being honest. You know, it's crazy. Like you literally have to fucking buy your life back, bro. Tell me I'm lying. So, I don't know. I don't know, man. Shit is weird. You know? And these fucking gang stalkers, man, they just fucking, you know. I had a gang stalker last night. Now, this was one of the first times I ever saw this. And this is, years into this shit. But I had a gang stalker last night. And you can tell this is how you know a motherfucker is a gang stalker, okay? It's not just like everybody, or it's not just people that just everybody that walks past you or some shit like that. I pull up, park my car somewhere, and it'll be a giant fucking parking lot. And it's always within 5 minutes, maximum 10 minutes. But it's always within, because I'm always saying to myself, damn, I can't even be alone for 5 minutes. I'm always saying that to myself. I'm always like, damn, I can't even be alone for 5 minutes. So last night I went and parked somewhere, and I was trying to just park there for the night. And within less than 10 minutes of me being there, nigga pulls up right next to me, and then playing on their phone, playing music, da da da. And then the motherfucker puts his seat back and then goes to sleep. So now I got gang stalkers trying to sleep with me. Racking up them points or whatever the fuck they got going on, man. So I'm gonna start doing a zombie watch. These people be on they fucking be staring into the abyss. Be staring into the fucking abyss. Like, none of these people have communication skills in real life, but everybody's on their phone. Make it make sense. Don't nobody seemingly know how to fucking talk to nobody else in real life, but they always on the phone talking to somebody or pretending to talk to somebody. I don't know what the fuck niggas is doing. It's a joke. I like talking to people in real life. I don't like talking to people on the phone. I don't like FaceTiming. I don't like none of this shit. I don't even like talking to people on the fucking internet. I like talking to people in real life. That's when it's the most genuine. That's when the energy is the most authentic. You know? I had this shit in my car for mad long, bro. Peanut butter tequila. Never drinking this shit. This shit been in my car for like over a year. Never drinking that shit. Unless it's like the apocalypse or something. They want me to drive 25 miles for $15. Well, it was 14. Telling you, bro. And I was talking to somebody yesterday, and I'm like, why? There's just zero unity. Why don't we just boycott all of this shit? Every month, 30 days, boycott Walmart, boycott Target, boycott whatever the fuck. Boycott the dollar store. Boycott these stores where they talking about the dollar store. They might as well Dollar Tree. I just had to buy some shit from my car, like the little sun visor or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I could have privacy. $5. Air fresheners. They selling air fresheners $3. Toothpaste $5. They selling toothpaste for $5, my nigga. So you mean to tell me the inflation is so out of control that name brand stores are literally like gonna have to change the name. Like there is no such thing as a Dollar Tree anymore. There is no such thing as a Five Below anymore. Fucking went to a dollar store just to be disappointed on purpose. I went to the dollar store just to disappoint my damn self. The name of the store was called Just a Buck. Why the fuck I get up in there? Shit is $5, $10. I'm like, oh my god. I mean the most rinky dink shit too. I'm like, they just don't care anymore. Like they literally just don't fucking care anymore, bro. Selling socks. They selling socks at the dollar store for $5, bro. Man, where's Dylan Roof when you need him? This is some bullshit. Selling fucking socks for $5 bro. That don't make no sense, man. So I don't know. I'm gonna chill today and I'm gonna work on these social medias. And it is what it is, man. If you somebody that's actually about coming together in real life, you know what I'm saying? Holla at me. And let's put something in motion. And let's put our bread together. And let's, this shit is not impossible. The only thing that's keeping it from happening in real life is people and their misdirected energy. Once again, these people that y'all are so-called exposing don't, like, literally could care if you died. Like, literally couldn't care if you, they couldn't make themselves care if there was like a mass genocide of us. They'd actually be happy. They'd be like, finally, now we don't have to worry about these meddling conspiracy theories. You know what I'm saying? They'd be like, finally. Now we don't have to deal with people that even question us. Anyway, that's that. That's the goal. We'll start off with a 30-day challenge and go from there.